Hey everyone, my name is Randy with Active for Life. Today I'm going to be talking to Jeff about Spina Bifida for Spina Bifida Awareness Month. Jeff, can you tell me a little bit about it?
Well, spina bifida is a birth defect. It starts in the first 3 months of pregnancy. The spinal cord doesn't form properly. In Latin, it's called split spine. It can happen anywhere in the body. There's 3 types. There's myelomeningocele, and occulta, and apparently there's another form which I'm not sure the name of, which is very rare. I have myelomeningocele, which is the worst form. From L4, L5, vertebrae L4, L5, I am paralyzed from the waist down. A lot of my friends who have myelomeningocele, L4, L5, can walk, but because I've had many surgeries on my legs, my back, and whatever, I can't walk anymore, but a lot of people can. Spina bifida occulta, that's the least severe form, and they can walk. They don't really have a lot of symptoms. You can still tell they have spina bifida. They might have a different kind of gait or a different kind of walk, but they do have maybe feeling down to their knees or whatnot. So that's a little bit about spina bifida.
So it's always a little bit different for everyone depending on where it affects in the spine.
Oh, absolutely. And even though, even if it affects somebody in the same spinal column region as somebody else, it can affect 2 different people at L4, L5, totally different.
Yeah.
It just depends on lifestyle, how many surgeries they've had, their medical history.
So many things go into it.
So many things go into it, yeah.
Yeah. So your experience, you've had to go through a lot of different surgeries and stuff.
I've had 41 surgeries, which seems like a lot, but, I've heard of people who have had 60, 70. I've heard of a guy who has had 98 surgeries.
Oh.
So, I'm quite blessed, and I'm quite privileged.
Absolutely, yeah.
But it just makes you a stronger, better person, right?
Yeah.
It makes you
Absolutely.
more empathetic, more sympathetic. Makes you be able to relate to people more, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So can you tell me a little bit how you have stayed active?
Well, I used to play wheelchair basketball. I gave that up. I played sledge hockey. But I'm 39 years old, and being in a wheelchair my entire life, my shoulders are just absolutely shot.
They get pretty sore.
Yeah. My rotator cuffs are done. I have neck problems. I have back problems. So last year I didn't play. I'm thinking about getting back into it next year. It's just that this year has been really crazy, and
our league here is pretty small, isn't it?
We don't have a league here.
Yeah.
we just have a rec team, and we're hoping for more in BC. I know in Alberta and especially in Ontario, the sledge hockey leagues are they're good. They're minor hockey leagues.
If you've never seen sledge hockey, you have to look it up. It's amazing to watch.
It's like a car crash on skates.
I like that description.
It's
absolutely
awesome.
So can you tell me a little bit about what life's like now?
Life is, within the last year and a half, life has been so nuts. I ended up getting together with this girl, one of my best friends. Her name's Sarah. We fell in love.
She's pretty awesome.
we ended up moving in together. We're engaged. The wedding is September 7th. I'm
totally going.
I ended up getting my dream job at Tourism Kelowna as a visitor experience expert. So people come in, I talk to them about the city. I'm basically an ambassador for Kelowna. I tell them, where to go and what to do in the city and the highlights of Kelowna. So it's just been nuts, we have 4 animals now that we have to take care of. We have a dog, Rico, who's a service dog. We have my cat Harley, and we have 2 sugar gliders. So yeah,
It's a busy house.
it's a busy house.
As far as work goes, did work have to do anything to make adaptions for you at all?
They had to get a desk that raises and lowers, which is awesome. It really helps my job. Other than that, not really. I'm pretty independent, really adaptable.
Yeah.
Other than the desk, no.
And so do you feel like you can really give a lot of good guidance for other people who have disabilities or limited mobility when you're at work?
Well, it's a bit of a story for you. Last week, this guy came in. He was a paraplegic from the waist down. And he was new to town, and he was just visiting for a few days. And he asked, what is there to do? What is there to see that's wheelchair accessible? And I just stepped right in there, and I showed him, what I would do, what I would see, what's accessible, what's not accessible, what works for me, what might work for him. But you also have to remember what's accessible for me might not be accessible for another paraplegic or another quadriplegic.
That's huge.
Like my fiance, she has CP, and she's pretty much quadriplegic. So what works for me wouldn't work for her. What works for her wouldn't work for me, right? So
yeah. And so what did you recommend that he do here in Kelowna?
The Kangaroo Farm,
Yes.
Mission Creek Greenway is quite amazing.
Lovely.
The museum is quite nice. Just a boardwalk downtown. You can go for kilometers and kilometers and kilometers on that boardwalk, and the views are just absolutely stunning. And if you have a car, I would suggest going up to Knox Mountain Park. Pretty flat. It's really accessible up there.
Up at the top?
Up at the top, and the views are stunning. A lot of the parks, if you also have a freewheel, and a freewheel, basically what it is it goes on the front of your chair, and it raises the caster wheels up about half an inch to an inch, so you can go over dirt, gravel, grass, so unimpeded and easy. If you're in a wheelchair, I would definitely look into something like that.
Yeah, as soon as you get one of those, we're going to go check out some of the other places around Kelowna. Absolutely. So, just to finish off here, can you tell us a little bit more about what your health and fitness goals are going into the future? Like you said, you're 40 almost now?
I'm 40, and again, my shoulders are shot. So just, I want to be as active as I can for the next 20, 30, 40 years. And I'm getting married in 3 months. I want to be able to fit to my suit. I want to be able to just have fun and dance and not get winded and tired. So I'd like to lose another 20 pounds. And that's eating healthy, eating veggies, eating fruits, water. Drink as much water as you can. It flushes out that fat. And just go for walks as much as you can.
Absolutely.
If you're in a wheelchair, sure, your shoulders are going to hurt, your neck is going to hurt, but you know what? Get active. The more you get active, the easier it's going to be, and the less you're going to be sore. So, yeah.
Just what I've been trying to say. Absolutely. Absolutely. So also, if you have been watching before, you might have seen some posts about a certain dance group. That is actually run by Jeff's fiancée, Sarah, All Bodies Dance Kelowna. They are starting up again in September. Yes. And Jeff here has started dancing. He's fun. Pretty good at it, too.
It's fun, and it's a really good form of exercise, too. So if in your city, if they have an accessible dance company, look into it. If you're in Kelowna and you want to dance, please come out to All Bodies Dance Company. Look us up on Facebook at All Bodies Dance Company. Look us up on the internet at allbodiesdancecompany.ca or Google. I'm not sure if that's the website, but it's on Google.
She's going to be really happy we're shamelessly plugging her dance company.
Yes. And look,
All Bodies Dance Kelowna. Come check it out. Tourism Kelowna. Come check it out. Kelowna. Come check it out. Jeff, is there, if anybody wants to donate to research or support in any way, is there any place they can go?
Yeah, you can go to the Spina Bifida Association of BC or Spina Bifida Association of Canada on Google. There is a donate there link. Also on my Facebook, I'm running a campaign for the month of June. You can donate to that. Yeah.
Perfect. I'll be putting links to all of those places, including All Bodies, down in the comments below. You can come follow me on Facebook. You can find my group at Fitness Support for people with limited mobilities, and I will be sharing a lot more information about Spina Bifida this week. Thank you, Jeff, for sitting and talking to me.
Thanks.
Talk to you all later. Bye.